Thanks for coming today. A couple comments about positive, negatives of our game. The obvious positives were 3-0. Beat a Pac-12 team that we have a lot of respect for their talent and their coach. It was also a come-from-behind win that you try to simulate those situations in practice and training camp, and there's really no way to simulate it other than do it in the arena. And I thought they responded fairly well, obviously. The champions for the game, which are the guys graded out, winners on defense, also the defensive player of the game by our coaching staff. John Hankins graded out 88%. A lot of production points, 22 production points, 8 tackles, 2 assists, a tackle for a loss, and a sack, playing at a very high level right now. John is the guy that really has played well, and I thought played great in this game. I finally got a chance to really watch in the detail last night. Was Bradley Roby, graded out 95%, 6 tackles, 3 assists, tackle for a loss, a sack, a PBU, and 16 production points against several future NFL receivers, so he played really well. Ryan Shazier is a guy that had 30 production points, which is extremely high, 11 tackles, 2 assists, 2 tackles for loss, a sack, a forced fumble, all over the field, a couple big hits, a couple save-the-day plays because of his athleticism. The guy that, if you take away a missed tackle, would have been graded as champion and maybe been player of the game was Christian Bryant, but he just got a special mention because he gave up a big one by missing a tackle. On offense, the champions, guys that played well, are Jordan Hall, welcome back. Ran very rusty. You know, I think he was where he's supposed to be, when he was supposed to be. I still think we can get much more out of him. Only 87 yards. We need more big hits than that out of a guy like that. But he did grade a champion. Zach Bourne played very well, 83% grade out. Hireman is a guy that is starting to earn some more playing time. He's been injured really in spring and in the fall, so he is now, you expect him to play some more. And then Devin Smith, I didn't realize this until Jerry told me, it's the 3rd week in a row. He's the only guy on our team. Is that correct, Jerry? That's correct. 3 week in a row. Offense. He was offensive player of the game, and he also had a graded out a champion. So that's good to see. He's a guy that obviously we need him to play well. Special teams player of the week was also a guy named Devin Smith. So he's had a very productive day for us. Positives. Defense was sacks and pressures. This is an interesting stat that after our staff meeting, they shared with me. 5 times they had the ball inside the 40-yard line and they came away without points. So we stiffened up when we had to stiffen up. Offensive positives, just big plays in the passing game. Negatives, as a team, penalties were obviously very alarming, and they were bad penalties. Very ignorant penalties that have to be corrected. That's a sign of an ignorant or lack of disciplined team, and that's my responsibility to get that fixed out. 3rd downs, we were only 33% on offense. Defense, the negatives are big plays. 40% of their entire yardage at the end of the day was on 6 plays, and all resulted as a result of some missed tackles and poor defense. Offensively, the negatives, we were 33% on 3rd downs, already said that. 3 and outs were alarming. 6 times we were 3 and out. And we are not getting enough big plays from the run game other than our quarterback, and that's got to change. And hopefully the return of a guy like Jordan Hall, or maybe we're trying to figure out who can touch the ball and take it a little bit, and break a tackle and do something with it, because we see other guys doing it. We don't do that enough. We don't break enough tackles. And need some highlight reels on the Ohio State, other than Devin Smith making a great catch. So we need to see some highlight reels from some other players other than Braxton Miller and Devin going up and making a play. So with that said, I'll certainly answer any questions for you.